Here are some of the simple exercises on alphabets that you can do with your kids. So here I have made this printable sheet over here in which they have to match the sound of these objects with the alphabet over here. So here they have to match it. So here A, apple. B, ball. C, cat. D, duck. E, elephant. This is how they can connect with the phonics of each and every object with the alphabet. So this is a reusable sheet that I have used, and you can easily rub it off and reuse this sheet. This is a sheet protector, and I have put the sheet inside this sheet protector. So you can just reuse this sheet. You don't need to write it again and again. So this is how the kids can do this. Second sheet is letter hunting. So the alphabet hunting, or you can say. So they have to identify uppercase and lowercase d. In this they have to letter hunt it. So here, like capital D, they have to color it. Wherever they find D, this is lowercase d, they have to color. So wherever they find D, they have to locate it and color them. So this is how they can identify D. My next sheet is coloring. So here it's a very simple sheet that I have made. As you can see, uppercase, lowercase, I have mentioned over here, uppercase A, lowercase a, uppercase B, lowercase b, uppercase D, lowercase d, and I have given different colors to them. So they have to identify these alphabets in this sheet and color it corresponding to this. So this is also kind of alphabet hunting and matching. So like here with lowercase a, they have to identify and color it, whatever color is given here. So this is how they have to do it. This is a very good exercise. Usually kids get confused between small d and small b. So always try to give them both together so that the confusion goes away. So initially they will be confused like whether they have to circle B or D, but eventually it will clear the confusion when you give the sheets with both the alphabets together in one sheet. My next sheet is match uppercase and lowercase. So this will clear the confusion how to match uppercase and lowercase. So here, if your kid is not clear with the concept of uppercase and lowercase, first give them this reference kind of thing. So here, like uppercase A is corresponding to lowercase a over here, uppercase B is corresponding to lowercase b over here, D and E. So here the kid has to, they can just refer to this thing and they can match if they're not clear with the concept. My kid has actually circled this because he thought that he has to circle it also. So I just let him do it. So here he has done this, okay, he has matched it. When the concept is clear in your kid's mind, what is uppercase and lowercase, you can move on to next sheet. Here they need to match without the reference. So I'm assuming that they have memorized it and they know it, and now see here, he has done it without any help. I have skipped C because he has not been taught alphabet C in school right now. I go according to school, as they don't go the traditional way and teach them like A, B, C, D in that sequence. They actually taught him I first, then H, then other alphabets. So basically they teach the alphabet which has got sleeping line and standing line, then they move on to curvy alphabets later on. So they don't follow the typical traditional method of A, B, C, D, that sequence. They don't follow. So that's why I have not put C, to avoid the confusion. Next sheet is the matching again. Uppercase with lowercase. So here I'm assuming that the kid already knows the concept very well now after all these sheets, and now I have moved on to this. So here clearly they have to see line by line. Actually the kid really gets confused, you have to tell them, you have to select it line by line, because they would like to circle anywhere where they find A, if I have circled it here. So you have to, maybe you can hide it and tell them you have to find A, small a over here, and you have to circle it. So he was able to do it when I told him like this. Eventually you can just hide and tell them, otherwise they will circle anywhere. Initially this is what they do. So you have to tell them every time, line by line you have to circle. So here the identification, the matching of lowercase and uppercase is complete like this, and the concept is clear in your kid's mind. Okay, let's start this. Okay, now you match it. Okay, A for
apple,
B for ball. Very good. C for cat. D for duck.
it's okay.
Okay, and E for what is for E?
Elephant.
Okay, join it.
Okay.
Good work.
If you like the concepts of my sheets, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. And here, as you can see, my kid is doing the sheets on his own, and wherever he requires any assistance, I always guide him. This is how you can help your kid in best way. And you can watch till end how he did all these sheets and give me some inputs if you would like to give. Thank you. And also I would like to add that he is not able to hold a pen properly, as you can see, as he is still new in holding and the grip is not that strong. So I just let him do the way he wants to. In between I do guide him, but I don't force him, because if I force him he may lose interest. So this is how has started holding the pens,
So
pencils,
Shaurya, A
and
you
the
have to
colors.
color orange,
So I just
big
let
A
him
and
do
small
whatever
A.
way he wants to do.
Big B and small b is green, big D and small d is blue. Okay? Okay, you want blue? First you want to do D. First you want to do D.
D there, Mama.
What is that, Shaurya?
D.
D. Okay, color it. Good. Very good.
Okay, it's